My name is Jim Lahey, and I'm going to show you how to make a delicious loaf of sourdough bread at home in only a couple of hours. We have a little bit of sourdough starter here. So I got to weigh out about 100 grams. I'm going to add to this 230 grams of water, and then I'm going to whisk the two together like so. So the sourdough starter is just a little piece of sourdough with flour and water, and then it begins to ferment spontaneously, naturally. In a separate bowl, I'm going to add my dry ingredients, like so. And in this case, I got some white flour and I got some whole wheat flour because I like the flavors that the whole wheat give the bread. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt as well. And then I'm going to mix it all together, just like this, with my hand. And now I'm going to add the mixture of the water with the starter. And then I'm going to mix it together very, very quickly, very loosely, like this, just until it comes together. You don't need to mix it any more than this. And then take your scraper and scrape down any of the remaining dough. And you're going to let it sit for about a half an hour for its first rest. Prepare a work surface with some flour. Carefully remove the dough and place it on the flour and form it loosely into a ball. Fold up the dough just like this and kind of pull it together without ripping it or tearing it. Very important to be very gentle with the dough. And then I have here a pan with some parchment paper, and then very conveniently I have some wheat bran. If you don't know what wheat bran is, it's the ingredient in Wheaties. Take the dough, place it on the pan, and then cover it with a towel. Put a little bit more bran on top. In about an hour and a half to 2 hours, the dough should be leavened enough. A half an hour before the bread is ready, preheat your oven with a cast iron pot or baking cloche. And I've got my dough that's been leavening for about 2.5 hours now. And I'm going to lift it up by the edges, like this. Place it on the pot. Take a serrated, preferably a serrated knife. Give it one long score, and then take the pot and quickly put it on top of the preheated pan. Place it in the oven at 500 degrees for a half an hour. Okay, so a half an hour, we're going to remove the parchment paper and then allow it to continue baking for another 10 minutes. So here we have our baked whole wheat sourdough bread. It was baked for about 40 minutes, and this is about a 1 pound loaf of bread, more or less. I hope you get a chance to make it yourself at home. Waka, 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 waka.